You have arrived at the special edition for today. We are going to investigate the mystery that led to the sudden increase in the value of XRP to $9,000, which is a level that makes it more valuable than Bitcoin. Take note that in order to get the most out of this episode, you need to always make sure to listen to it all the way through. If you are visiting this page for the very first time, be sure to click the button that says subscribe and ring the bell so that you may stay up to date on all of the updates on our XRP issues, as well as express your thoughts. There have been a lot of positive comments made by individuals who are in favor of Ripple's XRP regarding how fantastic it may be for international payments. It is recommended that you jot down some significant pricing points, whether you are an investor or just someone who is interested in learning more. It is going to be a very interesting topic that we will discuss. Those who are in favor of Ripple have speculated about the direction in which the price of XRP will travel, but the outcomes have been different from what they anticipated. Continue on from there. Taking into consideration what Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, has stated, we are going to discuss the specifics of the pricing range for XRP. The first step in our path is to establish significant XRP price guidelines. These information was obtained via a Twitter account that is well known. There is a time range of 25 hours, as can be seen. The most important piece of warning that the account provides is that it is possible that the projections for marking XRP values on trading charts will not include specific dates or hours. It would have been difficult for me to believe them if they had predicted, for example, that XRP would reach $13.59 on July 12th. However, their approach is different. Certain seasons of the year are associated with an increase in prices. Given that their forecasts are more likely to come true, it is essential to keep this in mind at this point. In spite of the fact that the Ripple CC case has just demonstrated that XRP is not a security, the legal struggle is still ongoing, and a great number of individuals have considered the possibility of reaching a settlement. It is yet possible to reach an agreement, and this may be the conclusion of the story. Before we move on to the next point, it is reasonable to speculate that the value of XRP could potentially increase by a significant amount. If this transaction goes through, the complaint that Ripple filed with the SEC will have reached a significant turning point, the ability to acquire XRP on many marketplaces. It is evident that the majority of big platforms have reconsidered their decision to remove XRP from their lists, with a few significant outliers. Included in this category are well-known names in the industry such as Binance and Coinbase. In all honesty, the anticipated increase in the value of XRP following the relisting was not quite as significant as many people had anticipated it to be. It's possible that this was one of the factors that led to the lawsuit not being settled at the time. Based on the findings of my research, it appears that the value of XRP could have increased much further if all of these events had occurred simultaneously. Based on my observations, I believe that the recent increase in the value of XRP may be an indication that dormant energy is beginning to manifest itself. Finally, let's talk about a price projection that might be interesting to consider. A total of $2,940.34, the planned initial public offering, often known as an IPO, of Ripple is the reason for this particular figure. According to certain rumors, major financial institutions are planning to collaborate with Ripple. Ripple is getting set to do an initial public offering IPO, and more well-known corporations are showing interest in XRP, so it makes perfect sense for this to go place when there is a surplus of demand but a shortage of supply. It is probable that the value of the XRP ledger will significantly increase as a result of the high demand from financial institutions, the forthcoming initial public offerings IPOs, and the potential involvement of banking partners. Even if people wish to sell their XRP, the price of the cryptocurrency might have to go higher. Banks that are partners as a result of this widespread desire, the value of XRP has the potential to significantly increase. Banks want to maintain the strength of currencies due to the fact that the banking industry requires reliable digital assets. The value of XRP may increase in order to acquire them. The same idea is said by Arthur Brito, co-founder of Ripple, in an essay that was published on June 3rd, 2023. Brito estimates that the price of XRP might reach $10,000. The fact that it might be utilized in every region of the planet was emphasized by him. XRP's value will surge as a result of an increase in the number of businesses that become aware of its potential applications. A lower degree of volatility can be inferred from the value of XRP. You will no longer immediately exchange $1 for 10 XRP, rather you will have to wait for a brief period of time. As a result, the value of XRP shifts from one that was almost equivalent to $1 to one that remains constant. This is not going to alter very much and will remain the same. Financial institutions are drawn to stable situations because of the stability they provide. Considering that David Schwartz, one of the co-founders of Ripple, is the source of this information, the concept that XRP being worth $110,000 is not completely far-fetched. Schwartz, whose real name is Joel Katz and who is the CTO of Ripple, said the same thing on November 20th, 2017, estimating that XRP may even approach $1 million per coin. According to Schwartz, if XRP had a value of £1 million, then a trade worth £1 million would require 1 million XRP. If, on the other hand, each coin was worth $1 million, you would only need one of them. As an illustration, this line demonstrates that larger values result in more affordable transactions, despite the fact that one Bitcoin may be purchased for $1 million. It is currently less enticing to purchase larger items due to the pricing increases that are taking place. A greater valuation, according to Schwartz, results in transactions that are less complicated and more cost-effective. Because of this, if there is a significant reduction in the value of XRP, people may be less likely to use it extensively due to the fact that it is unstable. If there was a significant shift in the value of XRP, it would be extremely challenging for financial institutions to use it. This is a rather recent turn of events. I came across something. It is something that Forbes discovered, and I believe that it has significant repercussions. I came across a fresh tweet issued by the 25 Hours a Week account, which discussed the most recent news that had just been released. According to this tweet, a Forbes article that stated that XRP would continue to be valued $1.59 for SE2 indicates that it has the potential to surpass Bitcoin in terms of value. However, as soon as it was published, Forbes promptly removed the piece from their website. It is somewhat interesting to note that this is not the first time that Forbes has removed something that is associated with XRP. The fact that Forbes is identified as the primary source in the tweet is evidence that the content provides accurate information. In the course of my investigation, I came across an article that had been retracted and was titled "Why the CC Treats Ether and Ripples in It." The author discussed an occurrence that occurred 5 months previously that was quite similar to the one I was looking into. This tendency, on the other hand, implies that Forbes has a history of removing stories off their website if they believe the material does not align with particular interests. It's possible that the most recent report on how much potential value XRP could have is accurate. The fact that this is the case lends credence to the notion that the price of XRP might very well surpass $60,000 per token before we discuss anything else. People discuss the potential impact that concerns raised by Congress and policies enacted by the federal government could have on the value of XRP. The fact that Rosario's image is printed on the $100 bill and that he formerly worked for the United States Treasury makes him a prominent figure. Around the same time last year, Bill Rosario became a member of the Ripple Board of Directors, helping others by utilizing her extensive knowledge and abilities. In recent times, Rosario has become a staunch advocate for Ripple, and she frequently expresses her conviction that XRP and Ripple are moving in a direction that cannot be altered. I recently came upon a comment that she made earlier this month that provides even more evidence in support of her belief, but before we continue, let's take a moment to view a brief video clip that explains her motivation behind backing XRP. It is true that a great number of individuals are aware of it, and to clarify, my goal is to make it abundantly apparent that I am a member of the Ripple board and that XRP is the foundation upon which Ripple is constructed whenever someone asks me why I joined the Ripple board. The solution is not hard to guess. One may argue that XRP is worth something. It is possible to utilize it as a speculative asset or to store money, but its primary function is to make it simpler to conduct economic dealings across international borders. What are some reputable banks that people employ, particularly when it comes to transporting money between countries? Instead of taking days and thousands of dollars, I am confident that these transactions will only take a few seconds and cents when they are conducted using XRP. During the discussion on July 14th, Rosario's support for XRP and its status as a security demonstrates how exceptional it is in the cryptocurrency context. However, what truly jumps out is the degree to which her connections to Congress and the federal government are able to collaborate effectively. Even if Ripple is unsuccessful